Thanks for joining us at 5. A man found shot to death in his pickup truck 2 years ago. It's a case that confounded police, and now an arrest.
And tonight, a suspect is behind bars. Fox 10's Brian Webb is live with details, and also, Brian, reaction from the victim's family.
Well, this case involved witnesses, surveillance video, and a $10,000 reward, but in the end, a baseball cap helped solve this crime.
It sounds like y'all already had y'all man made up, and if you got evidence in front of you right now, then...
I don't need evidence in front of me. I have a police report.
That's Stephen Rashad Deloach, who goes by Roz, facing a judge and first-degree murder charges, and he's not happy about it.
Everybody's talking as if I'm, guilty, right?
No.
Dominic Daughtry found shot to death in his vehicle the night of June 22nd, 2022, at an apartment complex near 39th Avenue and Grand Avenue. This is Dominic's father, David, today.
Somebody that was willing to shoot someone, in cold blood and stroll away from it, that to me, that's somebody that probably done it before and probably will do it again.
Detectives found a shell casing next to Daughtry's truck along with a blue baseball cap. Police say DNA from a foil sticker on the cap puts Deloach at the murder scene, along with surveillance video showing him wearing the cap before the crime and running away from the scene without it. Then later, Deloach's girlfriend said he admitted to the killing after seeing a report on TV. Deloach's defense, deny.
This crime wasn't committed by me.
Listen, I will tell you that I've read the police report, okay?
For David Daughtry, an arrest won't bring back his son, but it does bring a little peace of mind.
Well, brings up a lot of sad memories of 2 years ago when he was first shot and killed. So it's bittersweet.
As for a possible motive, the victim's friend said that Daughtry had been in a fight with one of Deloach's friends before and used a taser on him, and that Deloach was dead set on revenge. Live in Phoenix, Brian Webb, Fox 10 News.
Brian, thank you. A man accused in several rape cases across the valley was back in court today. This was an evidentiary hearing for James Estep. He was arrested in August after police say that he kidnapped and sexually assaulted a 15-year-old girl. He's accused, though, in 5 other rapes across the East Valley between September of 2018 and also of 2023. Now, today, detectives provided testimony of the cases against Estep. He has been arrested before. A judge will decide whether or not the court will break up the current charges against him into different cases or if new allegations can be used against him in his current trial. The man who attacked and sexually assaulted a 70-year-old Phoenix woman will serve a 20-year sentence. 31-year-old Brian Ciccuni was convicted for attacking a woman at a downtown Phoenix apartment building in December of 2023. He pled guilty in July to kidnapping and attempted sexual abuse. It happened while that woman was working as an overnight receptionist. In court, the victim testified that the crime had shattered her life and severely wounded her and her family.
The mayor of a beach town in Florida says it will take years to rebuild after Hurricane Milton. Fox's Chelsea Torres is there on Bradenton Beach, Florida. Chelsea, what's the situation there?
Well, John, I can tell you that there is still broken furniture and trash piled in front of homes. From Hurricane Helene nearly 2 weeks ago, sand has been pushed everywhere because of that storm surge. And then you have Milton come and ambush this community, and it brought in such intense, strong winds. It knocked down trees, power lines, even knocking down home like the one behind me off of its pillars. People that live here say that the worst of the damage pushed even further from those strong winds of Milton. I spoke to one neighbor who rode out Helene, and he watched the homes around him get pummeled by the storm surge. He says he evacuated for Milton, but when he came back, his home was shoved off the foundation. Several homes have a red tag, meaning the structure itself is not safe to even walk into. One woman tells me her home turned out fine, but she's worried about the community.
Just hurts me. This island is a special place, and it's a special place for many people, residents and visitors. And we're probably not going to have a whole lot of tourism, so maybe we can get to our restaurants if they're open. But it's just devastating for the people who live here that had a one-story building, and they're just destroyed.
The code enforcement officer who is putting those red tags on a lot of those homes, including this one behind me, tells me that almost every single home in this community has been damaged one way or another, either by Helene or by Milton. We do know that a few people were able to come and check on their homes or businesses today, but police and code enforcement are opening up the community tomorrow morning so everybody can assess that damage. In Bradenton Beach, Florida, Chelsea Torres, Fox 10 News.